Hey, welcome to this week's Mortgage Minute with Mitch. So this week, mortgage rates hit a 2-month high. So let's kind of dive in and talk about why that's happening. So first up, know that the banking system is resilient. It's so resilient, in fact, that every time Jerome Powell gets in front of a camera or a microphone, he has to remind you how strong and resilient the banking sector is. So don't worry about all the things going on. It is good. Number two, we have the looming debt ceiling crisis. So like many times before, the government, if they don't raise the debt ceiling limit, will run out of money. And right now we're at a point where it's almost like we're in that overtime of soccer game where no one really knows how much time's left. They're just kind of playing, but there is somebody that knows, the referee, and in this case, the referee is Janet Yellen. So she's the only one that seems to know when the U.S. will run out of money, but all hands on deck trying to get an agreement approved between both houses, both parties, so we can avoid defaulting on our U.S. debt. What would happen if we did default? Probably don't want to know. And number three, credit card debt in the United States is at an all-time high. We're actually almost to the $1 trillion mark. So last I checked, we're at about $986 billion. So you add up all the bad decisions you, me, all your friends, and everyone you know has made and put on credit, and we're approaching nearly $1 trillion. But for perspective, only 435 members of the House of Representatives and 100 U.S. senators have managed to get us, as a country, in debt over $31 trillion. So it doesn't seem that bad when you look at it compared to that. Now, I'm an optimistic person. I try to always find the positives, but right now I'm having a very hard time finding a silver lining with the state of where things are at. So let's hope both parties can come together, get us out of this mess, and the Fed can help right the ship and get us where we need to be. So one thing to point out, owning a home and having a mortgage is still one of the best investments you can make with your money. So I am more than happy to have that conversation, let you know what your options are, and help guide you through the process and help you become a homeowner. So this weekend we have the Guardians heading up to New York, not to play the Yankees, actually to face the New York Mets. So we're going to see some familiar faces. We've got Francisco Lindor, our old shortstop, and Cookie Carrasco is actually taking the mound tonight. So should be interesting. And the Browns, They continue to make moves, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it. If they cannot win this year, they're never going to. They are not going to be a good team if we can't take this roster and turning it into something. So there, I said it. All right, as always, thank you for watching. Let me know what questions you have, and we'll see you next week.